Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore.
Hi, my name is Jorge Narvaez, and I'd like to share an amazing story with you. Back in 2001, I was one of a small group of 8th graders selected to be part of a new program called Reality Changers. We were chosen because we showed enough promise to become first-generation college students, and also because there was a variety of circumstances in our families and neighborhoods that could have very well prevented us from even graduating high school. Some of us had supportive parents, others of us did not, and many of us, like me, had a parent that fell into each of those categories. One thing was for sure though, none of us had to go very far to be confronted by the dangers of drugs and gangs. Such confrontations occurred for us almost every single day, oftentimes in the streets, and sometimes even in our own homes. This is my reality that Reality Changers was indeed trying to change. But there was just one tiny little problem. On the first day that we met, Reality Changers had just a meager $300 to fund its high aspirations.
Yet just as Don Quixote set out for his windmills, we set out to become first-generation college students. We met at a Spanish-speaking church in a tough part of San Diego that had black metal bars on all of its windows. We were encouraged to raise our grades to a 3.5 GPA so that we could qualify for a college immersion program at UC San Diego. During that first year, my grades were not high enough to qualify, but two of my friends went and got real college credit before they even got credit in high school.
In 9th grade though, that was my turnaround year. I went from a 1.3 to a 3.8, and I got to live and study in a college campus for 3 weeks.
In the summer of 2002, there was just 2 of us from Reality Changers who qualified. But as the program continued to grow, more and more of us have gone each year.
Every summer, it costs over $3,500 for each student to attend this opportunity at UC San Diego, and Reality Changers spends more of its resources here than in any other program, and with good reason. Take a look at these results.
While just 56% of all college freshmen in the US graduate in 6 years or less, for Reality Changer students who go to UCSD's Academic Connections for 1 summer, 81% are on track to graduate from a 4-year college. For Reality Changer students who go to UCSD's Academic Connections for 2 summers, 92% are on track to graduate from a 4-year college. And for Reality Changer students who go to UCSD's Academic Connections for all 3 summers, after 9th, 10th, and 11th grade, 97% are on track to graduate from a 4-year college, practically doubling the national graduation rate. Now, a decade after Reality Changers began, our tiny little program now hosts leaders from around the world and has even been described by the United States Secretary of Education as a model for the country. Even better, our graduates regularly gain acceptance to Ivy League schools. Earn Gates Millennium scholarships, and perhaps even most importantly, we are graduating from college.
Look at me now. I'm not only a first-generation college student, I'm a first-generation college graduate.
Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid.